Alright gamers, strap in, because we're just 2 days away from the launch of the Nintendo Switch 2, and the leaks, the rumors, the hands-on impressions, it's all out in the wild now. So today, we're diving into 33 final details, and yes, you heard that right. 33 specifics about the Switch 2 that you probably haven't heard yet. This isn't fluff. This is everything. Hardware, software, games, upgrades, warnings, hacks, even some surprises inside the box. And if you're thinking of getting the Switch 2, you need to hear this. Let's get started. So yes, some people already have the Switch 2 in hand. And inside the packaging, clean, familiar, but here's the kicker. When you boot it up, you're greeted with music. Yes. Nintendo added personality to the Switch 2's system boot, elements sliding in, cutesy little sounds, plus a new turn-on sound. There are even new home screen effects. But, if you're lucky enough to get it early, don't expect to play anything just yet. Because rumor has it, you'll need a major day one patch to actually launch games. Yep. Even journalists haven't gotten early review copies because of this. Smart move, Nintendo. Now remember when we talked about the performance specs? Well, here's what's new. Nintendo has reportedly made the system more efficient, dropping the RAM reservation from 3 GB to 2 GB and reducing OS core usage from 2 to just 1 core. Fun fact, that means more usable RAM than the Xbox Series S. That's wild. Oh, and let's talk about hacking for a second. Do not try to hack this. Early users already bricked their systems by messing with voltages and trying to mod their consoles. Result? Boot loop city. Nintendo's clearly cracking down hard on piracy this generation. It's even baked into their new terms and conditions. Even the slightest voltage change can fry it. So seriously, don't mess with it. Alright. On the game side, Nintendo confirmed that all physical game cartridges will have up to 64 GB capacity, unless it's a game key card. Every first-party game will get a physical release, and the Switch 1 library, mostly compatible, with a few exceptions. Like Fortnite, for example, which will get a completely new version to tap into the Switch 2's power. And here's the twist: this compatibility work, it's also benefiting the emulation scene. Yeah, they indirectly helped modders there. Oops. Now let's talk about third-party games. We're talking Halo Master Chief Collection. Very likely, says Tom Warren. And with the Switch 2's Series S-level performance and more RAM, it could actually run it well. Also potentially coming, Forza Horizon 5, Gears of War Reloaded, Red Dead Redemption 2, Assassin's Creed Mirage, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Rainbow Six Siege, and Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. These have already been rated or leaked, and Ubisoft's clearly all in. Quick heads up, when you get your Switch 2, do not remove the screen film. It's like the Switch OLED, there to prevent glass from shattering. It's not scratch protection. So yeah, get a screen protector. And speaking of screens, an OLED Switch 2 is coming. Samsung's already nudging Nintendo to buy their panels. Expect that model by 2027 or 2028, probably with better battery and storage. Not happy with the default colors? Good news. You can customize your Joy-Cons by replacing the side panels. Some are already being sold on AliExpress. But don't expect better battery. The Joy-Cons are still at 20 hours. The Pro Controller? Still a solid 40 hours. Way ahead of the DualSense Edge, which, let's be honest, barely survives 4. But here's a wind charging speed on the Pro Controller is nearly doubled, from 6 hours down to 3.5. This one's wild. Joy-Cons can now act like a mouse. GameStop is already selling mouse grips for them, though they're $20. So, maybe hold off until games like Fortnite, which by the way, has leaked mouse support code, start supporting it. Or skip all that, just plug in your own USB mouse and keyboard. Nintendo confirmed it. Great for desk setups and shooter fans. And yes, the Switch 2 supports webcams, but don't rush to buy Nintendo's version. Their website says most USB webcams will work just fine. Still want theirs? It'll come with a physical privacy shutter. Nice touch. Alright folks, this is where things get juicy. Controller remapping? Oh yeah, just like the Steam Deck. The charging Joy-Con grip and the Pro Controller now come with 2 new remappable buttons, GL and GR. And get this, live subtitles and text-to-speech in game chat are now available with 3 display options, standard, expanded, and full screen. Finally, the system lock feature is here. You can set a passcode to prevent theft. And here's a little pro tip for you. Use 1889, Nintendo's founding year. It's a cute Easter egg. The eShop got a redesign too. Red accents now instead of orange. It still runs slow, but the Switch 2 should handle it way better. Sadly, still no system themes, just light and dark. But hey, hope is alive. Could change later. Screenshots and videos now auto-upload to the cloud. You can grab them via the Nintendo app and post them straight to socials. But you're still limited to 30 seconds of gameplay video, even with all this power. Sigh. The album app now has filters, sort by game user screenshots or videos. And here's a smart update, you can now cap your charge at 90% to preserve battery health. Oh, and the Joy-Con mouse? It works on the home screen. But no, the cursor isn't the Wii glove. Missed opportunity, Nintendo. And in Nintendo Switch Online, when you're playing N64 games, you can now rewind gameplay. There's a scrubbable save state timeline, Switch 2 exclusive by the way. And one last adorable detail, Nintendo added a musical scale in controller settings. Because, why not? So that's everything. Every single confirmed or leaked detail we know about the Nintendo Switch 2 just days before launch. More efficient, more powerful, smarter, with better input options, quality of life upgrades, and, yeah, some quirks. So what games are you most excited for? Are you picking one up day one? Drop your thoughts down below, hit that like button if this rundown helped you out, and don't forget to subscribe for everything Switch 2.